All right. Hello, everyone. So another strong market. I'll tell you, been kind of interesting these last couple of days. The market's been really easy to read. Sometimes it's not. But I just want to show you this, and this is what we've been looking at, as you probably know if you're listening to me right now, if you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. Here's our three biggest stocks in the S&P 500. All right, Apple, Microsoft, and Nvidia. Now, what day is today? Thursday. So on Monday, the market was all about, will Apple break resistance? Right? Like the one thing to focus on was Apple. Sure enough, it broke its resistance. The market moved ahead. Or maybe that was Tuesday. Yeah, no, that was Tuesday. On Wednesday, the most important thing to watch was Microsoft. Kind of the same thing. Microsoft was testing resistance and it got above it. Today, the most important thing to watch was Nvidia. Nvidia got to resistance and then it got above it. Different things in a market are in the driver's seat at different times. Sometimes it's a sector, sometimes it's a stock, but we had the three biggest stocks in the market, Apple, Microsoft, and Nvidia, all break above important resistance levels over these past 3 days. Next biggest is Amazon, and that looks like it's refilling a gap, at least when I last looked at it. Yeah, oh, look at that. So now Amazon is at an important level. It's not as important as those other guys, just in terms of the broader market. But here is a perfect example of refilling a gap. And if you read my Benzinga stuff, we talked about this. One of the main reasons why you get resistance is support is because you have these remorseful buyers trying to get out of break even. I mean, just think about it. You buy a stock at 10 and it goes to 8, and you say, I want to get out of this. I made a mistake, but I don't want to lose any money. So if it gets back up to 10, I'm going to sell it. So something breaks support, it gets back up to the level that was support. There tends to be a resistance there, which is probably why this stock's, stalled out here, which was a level that was support before. But when you gap down like this, there's no trading. So if there's no trading, there's no one who bought who's going to be remorseful, who's trying to sell on the way back up. So this Amazon is a gap that refilled. I mean, it looks to me like the market's going to move higher, but if you want some kind of a clue, Amazon could be the stock to focus on tomorrow. What's next biggest is Facebook. Actually, the next biggest, I think, is Google, but they have it as Google A and Google C. I still don't want to call it Alphabet. I'm an old guy stuck in my ways, and I still call Meta Facebook. Could have something to do with my disdain for Mark Zuckerberg, but that's another conversation for another time. All right, yeah, so Google's not doing much. Let's look at Facebook. All right, so Facebook's getting a little bit overstretched here. A lot of times when we get to former resistance levels, we hit resistance again. So, if this thing goes up another 4 or 5 points, probably time to look at it for some kind of a reversal. So let's just take a look at SPY. All right, so the market looks good, but we're probably due for a little bit of consolidation. Big gap here, but we'll keep an eye on Amazon. It's not surprising that this is where SPY hit resistance today. It was a former top. If we make it through this 552 level, and it kind of seems like we're going to, or I should say 553, next stop would be probably up around here, 565, which would be an all-time high. So in trading, we always say the trend is your friend. If it's going your way, you got to kind of just stick with it. But those are two kind of important things to look at. Well, actually, three. SPY is overbought, testing probably some short-term resistance. Could be time for a little bit of a breather. Amazon, kind of the same thing. Facebook, kind of the same thing. I mean, it's been a big move, so I wouldn't be surprised if we have a consolidation before we move ahead. But anyway, we'll be talking about this tomorrow morning at our call at 8 o'clock, so I hope to see you there.